afternoon, East Texas. Welcome back into East Texas now. We are joined by Mark Robinson, External Affairs Manager for SWEPCO. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Like we said, I know it's a very busy day, so I know
is.
you had to carve some time out, and we do appreciate it here.
My pleasure.
Let's just dive right in. Restoration efforts, where do we stand right now?
So we're doing great. We had 49,000 customers out in the SWEPCO three-state area after the hurricane tropical storm came through our area. We're down to just at 6,000 in under 48 hours. That's great. And in East Texas, we're under 1,000. So we're doing great.
That's very impressive,
That's
very
pretty good.
fast work. Now, we did just have another storm system come through about a month ago that left quite a few people without power. How does this tropical storm, tropical depression, hurricane, whatever you want to call it, compare to that storm?
So this one was all up front, and then we got to go right into our restoration. If you remember the storm about a month ago, it seemed like we had 5 or 6 storms back to back to back, and so our numbers would go down, they'd go back up, and they'd come down, and they'd go back up. In this case, we started with the big number, and we're working to 0.
And I bet that really made it a little easier for you guys when it comes to those restoration efforts.
It's less frustrating, right? It's almost like cleaning something up and then turning around and saying that your children have messed something up again. No, in this case, we're cleaning up as we go, and there's no looking back.
Now, I do have to ask a viewer question that we get anytime that there is any sort of outage, and that's, you know, I see these line trucks staged throughout East Texas. I saw 20 of them in the Walmart parking lot.
Right.
However, I still don't have power. What's going on? What do you say to those viewers? What's the answer?
So that can be frustrating, and we get it, right? It's, hey, there's, or even equally, right? They're on my street and I still don't have power, and they left, all right? Well, sometimes we're doing assessment. So if you see us driving around and your power's still not on, early in the storm, that's high-level assessment. We're just trying to see how much damage there is so we know how many resources to bring in. When the resources get here, we have to onboard them on the system. And so for safety purposes, if they've never worked for us in the SWEPCO district, and we have to make sure that they have our standard of safety at least. Sometimes they can even have their own safety rules as long as they're as good as ours. And then we introduce them to our Circuit General model, which is, this is how we're going to get you out into the district to do repairs. So yes, sometimes you see people just sitting there, and that is very frustrating, but I promise you we're working, we're getting those packets to those crews. It's a big job, and but we are working, we're getting the power back on.
Now, is there anything else that our viewers need to know when it comes to these restoration efforts? Anything that they need to do on their side to help the process?
So there have been several times with certain customers where we've cleared maybe the circuit, and the circuit came back on. Maybe that's 1,000 customers, and then we realize that there's maybe specific damage to a house. We think their power's on, and they're like, "Hey, I'm still out." So if you're getting into day 2 and you still have your power out, go on our SWEPCO outage map. Make sure there's still an outage associated with your address. If it's not there, call it back in and just make sure we know about you. We don't want to forget you.
Is there anything else that you need our viewers to know before we let you go?
Well, I mean, today is National Line Worker Appreciation Day. It seems appropriate since we're working storms, but I just want to say thank you to our guys and girls that are out there working. It is getting hot, so I appreciate our customers too. Those that are still out, even though it's less than 1,000, it's very important for us and to them to get their power back on. So we know, we care, and we're coming.
Thank a line worker today. For now, once again, Mark Robinson, SWEPCO East Texas External Affairs Manager. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty, we'll be right back on the other side of this commercial break.